Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the next part of same series. I'm Waqar Ahmed, and in today's video I'm going to discuss future perfect tense category just to continue our series. So first of all, as you can look at the board, I have not many usages of this one category, only one which I'm going to just tell you. So the first and the last, as I've told you, only one usage of future perfect tense is we use it to talk about something will be finished by a certain time or certain moment in future, right? We use future perfect tense for this one purpose. Now secondly, let's move towards parsing the structures individually, all the words according to their parts of a speech classification. Although there is a word which is not almost known by the same name, which is subject. Subject is not known by the name of subject in parts of speech, but we know by the name of noun, pronoun, or adjective. So now the first one is subject. We put in affirmative structure, then plus will. As I have mentioned in, I guess, more than one of my video lessons that we have previously done, we have to use will to show that even this category belongs to feature, plus have to show the perfection or completion of an action, plus verb, and verb is going to be in past participle form, but I have written third form, right? But then in next parenthesis, in next both parentheses, I have written past participle. By p.p I mean past participle. Now an extra word. Now moving towards the negative structure, subject plus will plus not. Not is an important word of negative structure since it shows negation. Plus have plus verb, and verb is going to be in obviously past participle form. And then we have extra word. Moving towards the interrogative structure, an interrogative structure begins with helping verb or auxiliary verb, as I have mentioned many times before, I guess more than at least once. So let's start with helping verb will or auxiliary verb will plus subject plus have plus verb is going to be in past participle form, and then we have extra word. I have written some example sentences of future perfect tense category. Let's look at them as well. The first example I have written is they will. One thing I would like to mention, or I want to mention, is of they will. Right, comma, this is actually not comma, apostrophe. So contraction of they will is they'll, we will, and so on. You can use all the subjects contracted with or helping verbs. So they'll have carried out their tasks, let's say tasks, by Monday. So this is the certain time, Monday, or certain moment. It's not a moment actually, time, but I can say just to make you understand, a moment by which this particular action carrying out of the tasks will have been done, right? So this subject will complete these tasks by the certain time, which is Monday. In the future, action hasn't happened yet. Excuse me, action hasn't happened yet. It is gonna take place in future, but it will have, there is the ending point as well, which is the ending point. This is the ending point, that by this time action will have been finished. Moving toward the next one example sentence, I know you will not have got your watch back when your father comes. When your father comes, by that time you won't have. Contraction of will not is won't. You won't have got your watch back. The watch that you have given to be repaired, you won't have received. You won't have got it back by the time your father comes, right? So this is actually a clause but this is also a time, right? The time by which this certain action, getting back, why isn't it working? I'm not holding it properly. Got. So get is a verb and get back is a phrasal verb. So this action won't have happened, right? Moving towards the last one example of today. Will your, this is actually a negative statement, negative sentence, right? The first was affirmative. Since I had the first one structure affirmative, then we took an example of negative, and now we're going to take an example of interrogative. Will your hair have grown by your birthday, by your, let's say, wedding? Will your hair, you have got bald, you have shaved your head? So I'm confirming, but first of all I'm saying I have a query. Why have you shaved your head when you know there's, when you know there would be your uh, birthday, let's say next month? So why have you done it? Let's say you have done it. So I'm asking, will your hair have grown? This is interrogative question, right? I'm asking. So these were the three examples that we have taken looked at, and now I would like to conclude this one part as well with saying that all the categories that you have learned over here, you are supposed to practice writing and practice speaking as well, so that you could improve both, right? So that's all from my side, at least for this part, and inshallah going to see you in the next part as well. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.